Make it roll better? Yeah, man. So Lennon, I want to thank you very much for the use of your studio yesterday. I would like to thank everybody for the tremendous support.
Yeah, man, you're welcome.
Yes, the moderators did a wonderful job. Commenters kept it lively. Silent viewers.
Hey,
Mr. Clark, how are you going?
Alright? Okay. Yeah.
Yes, so thanks to everyone again. For those of you who did not get to see the live, you can go back and check it out.
Yeah, man, they'll keep it fitness over the years, right?
Yeah, Mr. Clark has done really, really well.
Nothing sporadic, you know, always consistently.
A lot of parrots over there, boy. Wow.
Hey, look at that.
A lot, eh?
Yes.
This is that's a flock of parrots.
That's a flock.
That's a flock of parrots.
That is a flock.
I have been experimenting with the GoPro a bit. I am looking at a lot of videos. Lyndon has been showing me some tips also. So I'm hoping that this video will be like a turning point. You let me know all you think in the comments. I really wasn't utilizing like the wide shots or like the close-up for details, but I think it's going to make a difference. No, I couldn't. I really couldn't. You get through that?
It's good captain here. Where you see that rabbit icon like that?
Right.
Sorry, sir. Sorry.
Good morning, good morning.
How is it?
Yeah, man. Check me out on YouTube, eh? Salad Trini for life. Walking past the water installation here. Hey, when I go down the road, I go and give myself a reward, you know. I go and give myself a reward when I reach down the road. Either on Cora Junction or on Dinsley Road. I go and give myself a reward, guys. I'm walking towards that reward.
but some of the shots around was going to be.
Nice.
The blue bunny had to be on.
Right. I don't tell them when I reach Jungle Road, I go and give myself a reward.
You want to come Malta?
Nah, Malta. I ain't wasting my calories on that, boy. I ain't wasting my calories on that at all. But it's something nice,
Thanks,
something creamy. Morning.
We matching this morning. Yeah. 2 times I passed that gentleman. Both of you red, blue and black.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, friendly guy, eh? I find generally a lot of time you meet walkers. Yeah.
Ooh.
Beautiful, eh? Wow. Here is that bushfire going since I think it was the day before yesterday, you know?
Yeah.
You see, I have a story for it.
Yes. It's not a nice story, but.
Is that a nice story?
No, well, I mean, it's life in Trinidad.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, they are talking to this senior citizen, right? Tell me she gets his little she gets his little pension. So she going to the bank, she knows she had to pay her bills or whatever. She going to get her pension money. She makes some groceries, so she started waiting on a taxi now outside the grocery, right? Waiting on the taxis where everything passing full, boy. She say finally this car stop. But like when you the grocery attendant, they walk outside it here, so they wait to the tanties for tanty to get the grocery. Kinda. She said this car stop is not a each car. It have a fella driving, a young lady in the front seat, and our next guy in the back. She said she got vibes there, boy, but she went in because of the young lady in the front seat, on the strength of the young lady in the front seat.
Right.
She went in. She tell them where she going. They say, well, alright, we can drop you, but we just have to turn on our side street here and get this drop off this young girl. Alright, no problem. They turn off the side street, man. But when they tell her they're going, she realized they cannot turn in the opposite direction. So she said, well, they're going this real estate is supposed to turn. Bam, the car stop. She saying 2 twos. A hand in the purse and a hand at the cheat throat with a knife.
Shucks. Yay.
They open my wallet, they shake through it. She say, well, I feel nice because they really get $12
Yeah.
in my purse, but she say, but then they reach in my bosom. You know?
Oh gosh. They hit the vault.
They hit the vault, boy. And they take all the pension money, you know.
Wee. So let me ask you something. The girl that was in the front seat, besides being a decoy, she was actually active at that point in time.
But they didn't say anything about the girl being active at that time.
Yeah. Oh, that smoke choked me there, boy. Wow, what kind of birds are these, Lyndon?
You didn't see that Eddie had come out.
Yes. They're very aggressive, you know. Boy, when they have young, somebody told me the name of them already, you know.
Hey, at one point, I used to smoke, right? On and off. By the time I do some work, and it's in the midst of smoke like this, and I tell myself, nah, boy, if this ain't feeling right for me, why doing smoking cigarette, boy? And that encouraged me to stop, you know.
Yeah.
It's real smoky this morning. Yeah, so
It's making me feel not to smoke either. And if there are any young people looking at this video this morning, take it from me, my uncle tried to tell me years ago, hey, Stop that habit fast as you started, boy. That was Uncle Tony. And look at how many years has passed. So smoking is really not good for you. I still try to exercise together with this horrible habit, but I'm feeling great. But you can imagine how much better I will feel if I were able to accomplish quitting smoking. So if you're a young person, tell you, smoking really is dangerous to your health. Hi, doggies.
You try to look at a Cassius?
Yeah.
I don't like Tuxedo.
Like hospital dog. He look like Tuxedo with a trim. Yeah. I was able to get in about 4 long walks last week, you know. When you and I took a long walk, right? When we reach by the bend, I get to take a walk with Roslyn, and then I took a walk when I went to the gauge. I walked to pool 1, pool 2. That's where I met Dave, the guy that cracked me up, and then we get the walk with Kimberly. So I really got in some nice footsteps last week, and I'm aiming for it again. And a lot of people, from reading the comments, they're saying that they're joining in on the treadmill. So it's good. So for those of you who are on a treadmill right now, looking at this video, I'll be bringing you some more content, and we'll be going to different places. So we'll be changing up the sceneries a bit. I want to do some coastal walks, thinking about going up to like Rampanalgas with the YBR, and park up my bike somewhere, and we're taking a walk along the seashore. So we're looking forward to that. And also, I want to go up to Mount St. Benedict. I want to do around the savannah. So whenever you want, you could just find your favorite clip if you're feeling for a little Port of Spain vibes. I was even trying to encourage Zach, maybe we could go and do a little walk through Port of Spain, right? So yeah, man, we have good things in store. And remember, your health is your wealth, right, Auntie Mish? That's what we're talking about. Whew. Pass about 7 walkers already, you'll say?
Yeah.
That's good. So we have accomplished 2,600 footsteps. Look at how much you're saying there. Let me see if our theory is correct. Right. So I have been thinking that my watch may be off, but according to Linda and Kim, everybody's stride has a different length.
But you was hearing it in the video with Rosalind. You was hearing she have a quick...
Yeah, she has a quick short step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they recommend that if you want to get more steps in, and like a brisk walk.
Yeah.
So the lady say, you know, boy, they take all my pension money now, boy. And to be honest with you, at the point in time, I didn't have any change in my pocket that I could have pulled out and well, say, oh gosh, Tati, you come and
yeah.
But I got a first story.
Oh gosh.
And the idea for this story is this, right? Is two seniors. Life really hard for them. They have plenty of bills that they had to see about, plenty grandchildren they're taking care of. But both of them they suffer with real bad bees now.
Right.
So the idea is now that, well, after this particular robbery, when they, you know, there's two ladies who just meet and talk regularly about life and grandchildren and different things. And as the pressures of life, and they will say to themselves now, well, here's the deal, right? if really and truly people out there could make $3,000 in 10 minutes, let me organize and start to make that same money.
Yeah.
And these two old ladies now going and start to put on rum.
So what's it's like a revenge to what?
Yeah, because you live your life decent and you're under all this pressure and you realize,
So-
wait now, girl.
So let me ask you something now. Would they be rubbing on our pensioners instead?
That's the idea. But they have a grandson now, right? And
Yeah.
a little old car that was parked up over the years in the garage and never used, right?
Yeah.
But the first person to decide to rub is a pensioner that could run good now, boy.
like our granny Luces.
Yeah. So the first robbery going to be a spectacular failure.
Yeah.
Because that pensioner going to come when the car start to run.
Yeah.
But between the two of them old ladies,
Yeah.
one in the back seat and one in the front,
Yeah.
they can't make the
It's
run
something
down.
good. It's something good.
But that's like a nice short movie. But
So when yeah, it's something like a movie too.
yeah,
So when you think about you might hit off that.
boy, that could be a real kind of kick story, boy.
Yeah.
Morning.
Good morning.
That could be a real short film.
Yeah.
But you had to really build on the depth and the frustration that these two ladies have with whether one is married, right? To a Lucho husband.
Yeah.
So one could be married to a Lucho husband. The next one could be, maybe married to a wife, but they must have a bulk of frustrations around them.
Right.
Maybe it's a kind of extended family living that both of them enjoy.
Yeah.
So their little peace and consolation is where they meet each other on a daily basis. And it's kind of, maybe they might watch Young and Restless together.
Yeah.
Maybe they might reflect on, girl, this going on with Sandra, or boy, this happened with Johnny. And bam, when this robbery thing and it's pressure for that month, and finally they go say, hey boy, we had to get up and do something about this because
Right.
they might not seek lawful recourse at first
Yeah.
and realizing nothing that coming out of it. But boy, we had to eat our food too.
Yeah. Eat our food.
What, the granny robberies?
The granny robberies. Yelling done by. It was nice. Take care. So there's always a moment of sadness felt when Lyndon and I have to separate and go our different ways, but that is life. Couldn't help but observe these beautiful Bergen villas lining the beginning of Cora Royal Road. Beautiful. So stay on that treadmill. Don't get off. I'll just keep the video running. So there may be some of you maybe in the background there listening. So I'll try to engage with the camera a bit. Now, that way is Cora Royal Road going to Cora Junction, but today I'll use this street. This is known as Goya. walking through the village of El Dorado. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. Maybe somebody from El Dorado could tell us the name of what used to look like a pan side. Looks as though those pan haven't been beaten for a long time. You know, when I do these videos, I do it bearing in mind two things in particular. Well, more than two things. But the first reason is there are some people supporting the channel, and you never could tell when you may pass one of your supporters home, or maybe in their hometown, on their street. It's really exciting to know that, hey, you know, he passed right in front of us. Also, it also goes for people who live away, that you may just happen to see your hometown also, and it brings about that feeling of nostalgia. As we know, I remember there's this guy by the name of Elmo, and I went down to this barbecue place, Vid's Kitchen, and right opposite their place, he saw a house and he said, I used to live there. So I can imagine, I mean, what is the odds of that? What is the odds of that, really? So yeah, hopefully I might strike again, and somebody maybe watching see their place and just feel so happy. So this is where Goya Road intersects with the Eastern Main Road. Taking a little shortcut through here. So now we are on the Eastern Main Road. That direction is Tunapuna, Port of Spain, and Arima. A lot of development taking place here at this point. And big up to the TTPS. As you can see, traffic is building up already. It's Monday morning. People hustling, going to work, getting kids to school. Monday blues. Whoa! What happened? Our rivers are really running low, guys. It's dry. Last year we really did not get much rainfall. I am going to show you the condition of this Coral River on the lower end. Many of y'all will be passing over this bridge. take a look at what the river looks like. You will never believe that this is the Cora River. The water is stagnant. It's barely making its way into this concreted part. The water is highly polluted because there is not enough volume of water coming through this river at this point. There's a lot of duckweed, which is an indication to me that this water is really stagnant, and it smells like a swamp. It's horrible. It's horrible, guys. The smell, the stench is just awful. Just awful. That's all I could say. And this here is the St. Mary's orphanage. The old orphanage building has been totally demolished. I could see yet another old building in the background. The pavilion looks as though it's underutilized. Maybe they have some health and safety issues. So over there, that's where the original structure would have been. It was an old wooden building sitting on maybe pillar trees. So this is the St. Mary's Children's Home. So if by chance you happen to be looking at this vlog, somebody may have spent their childhood here, and over there is the St. Mary's Anglican Church. This road here is known as Orange Grove Road. This goes down to Belgroves, and I'm looking at the time, it's 6:26. I have in just about 4,200 footsteps, so I need to make my walk a bit longer, hoping to really get in at least 6,000 footsteps. So we'll continue along the Eastern Main Road all the way down to Dinsley Road. There is a definite change in temperature. I've left the hills and now I am in a more developed area, a flatter area, and the heat is on. This is Richard Street. So as you come off of the Orange Grove, this is Richard Street. It bounds the St. Mary's Orphanage. So we're going to learn some streets as we walk along. Those are the birds that passed us in Cora. Spelled similar type. And now we are approaching Beckle Street. So first is Richards, then Beckles. So let's see if we'll be able to make some acronym with this. We have RB. By the time we reach to Dinsley Junction, I hope you're listening carefully because I want you to be able to recite the streets to me, alright? So the first street was Richard Street, then Beckles. And we are approaching Tavernat Street. So it's RBT, Royal Bank of Trinidad and Tobago. Alright, okay. So RBT, Richard Beckles, and Tavernat Street. There used to be an old church here. I think Mr. Naipol had something, some relative or something. So this is Tavernat Street. Alright, Tavernat Street. Richards, Beckles, Tavernat. Amigo, buenos días. one of the greatest challenges as a YouTuber, especially if you're doing this type of vlogging where you're on the streets, especially when you reach the Eastern Main Road or you're passing a taxi stand, is you have to remember when music may have been played. So immediately, to counteract that, Lyndon taught me something. As soon as you hear something off key, like no, I had to cut that clip. Car whizzed past, playing some really loud music, and it was a popular song. Right, many of you will know Dr. Ricky. Since I small, this place has been in existence here, developing nicely. Definitely need to buy our sneakers this week. This one is totally worn. Totally worn. And we are approaching the 4th Street. And it's known as Huggins Street. So RBTH, Royal Bank of Trinidad helping. Alright, so Royal Bank of Trinidad helping. H for helping. Let's hope that the next street is a P. So Huggins Street, guys. Opposite is that pharmacy. That's Huggins Street. And this is the Tacarigua Presbyterian Church. And adjoining it is the Tacarigua Presbyterian School. So big up to the Tacarigua Presbyterian School. Look my brother, boy. What you say, brother? The veggie man. What you say, brother? Nice to see you, man. We got a little flash up there, man.
Yeah,
So
man.
the man getting ready here. Produce time. You know, I'll tell Teresa hello for me.
Yeah.
So right after the school compound is a beautiful new building that TT Post did. It says the TT Post Records Management Facility. The original post office has just been remodeled nicely. They updated all the windows. As you can see, they put on a new roof. But this section here is totally new. And I will be turning into Dinsley Road. And the last street that is obliquely opposite to the Dinsley Road is I can't pronounce that. Dandred Street. Alright, so I don't want to spoil the people's name. What happened is I always thought that this was Danraj Street, right? But it's not. So Richards, Beckles, RBT, Tavadat, Helpin, Huggins, and then the D. So maybe you could decide what those acronyms what you could use. Alright, so looking across the road here. And I have been about 5,000 footsteps. Maybe by the time I reach home, I'll hit that target of 6,000. So, remember I told you all, I want to give myself a little reward. And I hope that I will get this reward. I really hope it. So we walking down Dinsley Road. Hey, I should have do the streets. I missed the first one. This is Johnny Street. I don't even know the names of these streets, Believe you me, I don't know the name of these streets. Can you imagine that? I've been walking here for years and I don't know the name of the streets. Hey, my brother, you good? Yeah, man. So there are streets on either side of Dinsley Road. Dinsley Road runs north-south, and there are streets on the western side and also the eastern side. Morning, how you going? Good. You know, long I haven't seen you. Good. Nice to see you. Take care, right? Nice. And this is Joe Street, and all these streets end at the Etihad Savannah. Morning, morning. I believe this is Sing Street. Now, one of the things I will definitely like to do is meet up with somebody from this Dinsley area that could really give us a rich history of the place. Dinsley is rich in culture. Morning. Yeah, rich in culture. Mainly Hindus. A lot of people in Dinsley would have worked in the Orange Grove sugarcane factory. So hopefully we should be able to meet up with somebody one day. Of course, they mustn't be camera shy. So if you happen to be looking at this video and maybe have a older relative or friend in Dinsley and you feel almost certain that they may be willing to share with us, just link it up and we'll get it done. Alright, so I have been 5,400 steps, and this is Rockberry Street, a little short street. What you say, brother? How you going? You alright? I'm making a little video here, boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You guys watch it? I have a YouTube channel. It's called, but you know my name? Sana. Just type in Sana, S-A-N-A, on YouTube, and you'll see a whole set of videos, right? Yeah, man. Whew. I wonder if Lyndon reach home. Morning. How you going? I tell myself, Lyndon ain't reach home yet. Yeah. I actually think that Lyndon has to walk a little more distance than I. By the time he's finished, he will probably make like about 6,000 kilometers. But then he has the harder walk because he'll be going uphill. Anyway, when I reach home, I'll shoot him a call. And guys, I am nearing my reward. And from the looks of it, I'm hoping that the gates are open. Oh my goodness, don't tell me this, you know. Alright, so guys, I was going to reward myself with our triples this morning and have some water, but it wasn't to be. So we ain't beat it up. We ain't beat it up at all. Whew. Morning, how you going? And I am anxious to get home now. I haven't seen mom and dad for an entire week and I really miss them a lot. So we'll capture that moment. I'm really happy to have them back. Glad that they were able to to go and have a good time. As you would have known by now, they went to Tobago, and my sister has returned with them, Liba, so looking forward to seeing her also. And yeah, let me go. So I'm naming that over 100-year-old bridge. So many people of Dinsley village would have crossed over this very said bridge because there was no other road around. So this, everybody would have been narrowed down, corralled into crossing this bridge. You know how many people that is, guys? And it still stands. I've never seen a bridge like this in any other part of Trinidad. If that bridge could tell a story, it'll be quite a story. People walking to work, people returning from work, children going out to that Tacriga Presbyterian school, bull carts going home, toting grass to feed cows, feed trucks probably passed over it, maybe an occasional car, because what I'm walking through here is the very last piece of the Dinsley main road. I've said this so many times, but I'll continue to repeat it. So, morning, how you going, brother? You alright? Yes, man. So just get back on track. Yes, this would have been the very end of the Dinsley main road that we come into. Morning. How you going, right? Oh, I don't remember what I was going to say. So, as you could see, there's a settlement around here now, which is Bolio Avenue. So, Bolio Avenue encases the lower part of Dinsley Road, the part furthest south, and we are actually approaching what would have been the very last house on Dinsley Road. And big shout out to the Sanka family, which is the surname of the last set of people on the Dinsley Road. And hence the reason why they had to leave this track here, because even when this settlement was built, Orange Grove was still in existence, so they had to leave this passageway here to facilitate all the sugarcane workers that they will be able to pass through this track, make it down the street, head to the highway, and then to Orange Grove. Morning. And guys, there is nothing like when you reach home. There is nothing like when you reach home. And I am so happy to be home. And of course this gate will be locked. Dad? Oh, Daddy? So, I'm back home. Mom and Dad still asleep. So, we'll see them in our next video, I guess. I hope all you really enjoyed this morning. And guys, just have a wonderful day. Thanks for supporting my channel. I am Lasana Batiste. And please remember to like and subscribe.